Apparently I'm more tongue-tied from work than I thought. But that's Dino Boy, and I want it. Craniados, Rampardos being the evolved form. So I guess I can at least lead off with what we're doing here today. So, long story short, I have also just realized I never claimed this, so now's as good a time as any. But yeah, I kind of like GameCube Mario Parties. If you can tell, they make perfect filler for Spotlight Hours as well, because 4, 5, and I believe 6 all are games that you can set up to have the AI do all the playing for you, and I can leave it to Pokemon Go. However, due to the way life works, all my childhood save files of the GameCube Mario Parties kind of got wiped in an unfortunate incident where everyone was where the memory card I had got corrupted. Which is a bit of a shame because there are some boards that you can only play once you unlock them, usually from story mode. So I've been thinking about doing this for a while, and we'll see how well it works, because we'll see how well I can multitask between Pokemon Go and Mario Party when I actually have to play the game. But I'm thinking of starting a side project that there's not going to be a schedule for it. It's just going to be whenever I want. Obviously, it'll be easier to squeeze in if I ever do decide to stream a Spotlight Hour or something. But I'm just going to start with 4, work my way up to 6, maybe 7, and just unlock go for the story mode / single player mode of all those games, and unlock the Bowser board. Spoiler alerts to anyone who cares about the story mode of a Mario Party, but hasn't for some reason already played the game in 10 years. Bowser is tied to the plots of the single player campaigns, and the unlockable final board is usually a Bowser themed one. They're also pretty chaotic, which would be fun for CPU battles. All the more reason for me to try to actually unlock this sort of thing. So, again, this is going to be a shorter stream, because I'm just going to do... I only intend to really play for a Spotlight Hour and then go grab something to eat. So, we're going to try to get through the storyboard. We're going to try to get through one board today, and next time we pick this up, depending on what the stream is, we'll do another board, maybe 2, going forward. Plus, I'm sure it'll be probably the thing it's the same to think about Mario Party, a series known for its multiplayer, actually having a single player mode, but early Mario Parties, especially 3 through 5, they put way more thought and care into the single player mode / story of the game than they probably deserve. And I'm all the more happy for that. I think 4 is technically my favorite story, but I will admit 5 has the most care, for lack of a better way to describe, put into it. It goes surprisingly deep for a Mario Party. While I personally tend to prefer 4, just because I think out of all the story modes, I personally think it fits the theme of Mario Party being about a party the best. But it is also a little more simplistic than 5's. Alright. And also, with this being Spotlight Hour, is double EXP for evolving, and while I don't think I'm going to burn any lucky eggs on that, oops. As you can see, I have a bit of experience to go before reaching level 48. So I'm sure I have a lot of Pokemon with candy to burn. I haven't been saving them too often, but I'm sure there's Pokemon with candy to burn, like these Wurmples here. So I figure we can at least evolve a couple of those. And you know what, it's not like we're gonna have a Wurmple Community Day. We'll see if I really care for it. I can evolve it later. And I would burn the candy on Labus, but I'm also trying to save up enough candy for... I'm trying to save enough Candy XL to max out the Ladian I have for a Great League. Not sure if I'm ever actually going to use it, but from what I've been hearing, it's an okay Pokemon. Oh, that's a promising sign of literally everything to come. At least you get to see the new loading screen in the process. Alright. Yeah, let's just get the party started. I'm trying to organize before Spotlight Hour, because I'll admit I'm a little nervous I won't be able to do the two things at once, but won't know until I try. What are 5? No, I think while we're showing off fun things, making full adventure, let's just show up. I think it pulls up a special board just to explain the rules of Mario Party. So I think that's worth showing in of itself, and totally isn't just an excuse to buy myself more time to actually, like, organize in advance. Whisper is probably something that actually would be good for evolving. And I have a fair number of them too. I can't, including the next perfect I was apparently saving for some reason. Let's mark those off for evolving tonight too. Okay, Bidoof. I mean, they're not cheap candy, but I probably have so much freaking Bidoof candy that I could more than afford to do so. Just gotta be careful not to accidentally evolve a special one or something. And you know what, I probably got time to show it off real quick. Part of the reason I'm not too worried about getting a shiny Natu during the Natu Spotlight Hour, if I can actually hit the button. I have 2 already. I was lucky enough to find them in the wild on my own time. Oh, Pidgeys are a must. Surprised I haven't been saving any more. Do I want to evolve that? Do I want to evolve the shiny Pidgey I got though? That is a good question. I mean, I already have a Bulbasaur raised up for GBL, and probably way more candy than I'll ever actually need for the Pokemon. Do I evolve? Also brings up a good question of, do I evolve my shiny at the moment? I wonder why I was holding on to this one. And that's probably why. Well, since I'm just literally looking for anything to evolve, because I probably won't have too many Natus to catch, I won't mark the shiny for now and come back to it later. Their skit is probably another easy fodder one. Oh. I mean, technically that's accurate too, but I think what I actually wanted to do was this one. Mark him for candy, for evolving. And look at Mario just like... Of course Mario gets all the good stuff from hidden blocks. Doing the physically impossible and getting 2 hidden blocks from a single space. It's like he's the main character or something. So I think this Whisper is already marked for evolution. Oh yeah. We can definitely do Purlings. Like, I don't even know why I have a Purling still. Usually I get rid of those the moment I actually catch them. You know, I could probably... There's probably a lot of Shadow Pokemon that I'm holding on to just for the next time there's a Purification side quest. If I haven't already, I can definitely evolve them. Except maybe the Magikarp. I think I want to at least keep that one. Let's see. I guess these Poliwags aren't good for anything, but I can at least just evolve that once and not have to worry about accidentally wasting it on a community day or something. Same with this. And that. Going through the Shadow Pokemon was actually a little surprising than I thought. On my own time, I think I'm gonna take some time to actually clean out my Shadow Pokemon, so that's definitely worth keeping in mind too. Why not? I know I have more than enough candy to spare. Alright. Oh, you go into that? Rule Land may have been a mistake. You know what? I have frickin' 5,000 Bumblebee candy. I already have one maxed out for Great League. I think I'm gonna just evolve the Bumblebees too. the only reason I even catch them still is because I still need to find, I'm still looking for that shiny Bumblebee. And I'm like, while I'm on the catch screen, I might as well quick catch, because it's about as quick as running. And plus the Stardust, no matter what, even if the Pokemon don't want, there's at least like Stardust you get from catching it. I think Rules Land might have been a mistake. I mean, I'm sorry if anyone cares about the deep, elaborate lore of Rules Land, but I think I'm gonna try to go for that a little bit faster. I mean, have I found any decent Cranidos, this may be the time to evolve them. I just don't know if I have. I feel like the standard is kind of high. Well, these are all at least 3 stars, so why not? Nah. None that I'm really satisfied with doing that with. Oh cool, we're actually done. Story mode. Alright. Moment of truth. First I wanted, like, I was trying to... I guess I was just a second too late in getting that All-in-Might. Because I still, like, I already have several shiny Kabutos, and I was trying to find an All-in-Might that might match it, or more... What would be more amazing if I could find a shiny Cranidos or Sheldon, but we'll come back to that. We'll come back to that in a sec. trying to do this one-handed is... I mean, the greatest idea, but... So debating whether to go with a character I never use, because you actually do unlock stuff with the characters, or if I should just go with my favorites. But you know what? I'm kind of... Waluigi's calling out to me today, so I think we'll go for story with him. And I don't think I've ever gone for Waluigi's story mode on my own time. Do I be brave and go for the auto? Basically, like, it just pumps up the difficulty as you're going through the boards, while easy, normal, and hard is kind of self-explanatory. I'll probably regret this later, but let's go auto. And of course, we won all the minigames. And now it's time to get into the deep lore of Mario Party 4. Would have helped if I showed the opening cutscene, but well. Ah! No, not gonna try. It is Waluigi's birthday, and everyone's gonna celebrate Waluigi's birthday by throwing him a huge party. Everyone has a present. Unfortunately, you have to go through each of the boards, come in first place in order to get the present, and I'm sure there'll be no other extra stipulations along the way. And that's basically the plot. There's also like a magical box, which is symbolizing for the GameCube. But if we got time at the end of the stream, maybe I'll show that opening cutscene. Anyways, I think I'm gonna just jump right into Toad's Midway Bash, because, like, Toad feels like he's supposed to be the main character of the bunch. So let's just go and dive right into it. You know, before I get too involved, I'm kind of curious if this grunt has anything of use. No, you can't have my... Gonna be frozen in your tracks. Ah, I think I actually want to do this sometime. No, now's as good a time as any, I suppose. I just gotta hope... I'm just gonna hope that the CPUs can carry my work while I take care of this rocket grunt. Oh, of course it's the seal, like, that always catches me off guard because it's water, ice, and I'm always preparing my team for something that's not part water. You'd actually be kind of surprised how well... I never really realized how good of a combination water-ice was until this rocket grunt, because this feels like a lot of the weaknesses that you have to use against rock, or I mean use against ice, actually get covered by the water typing. Because water resists it, apparently only steel resists it. You could use a rock type, but then you leave yourself open to water attacks. The water complements ice a lot better than I ever gave it credit for growing up. And it's already minigame time. Couldn't even finish one grunt before that comes up. Well, thankfully, the last Pokemon in this guy is like double weak, so I can probably just breeze through and take care of this really quick, because there's no way I'm gonna do this one-handed. Because it's a button mashing game that you alternate between L and R repeatedly. That's gonna be a fun handbasket and a half to try to get through. Alright, just give me 1 sec. This is, you can tell, this is kind of why I usually have the computers handle this sort of thing, but we're gonna make this work. Besides, it's evolution time, so should be a little easier to get these things going through. Alright, Waluigi, hold your breath like your life depends on it. Ah, boy, I knew you. I knew holding your breath for your next video game appearance wasn't in vain. That joke could have came out a little better if I actually didn't hesitate. Well, at least he can hold his breath just about as well as he holds his breath waiting to be in Smash. There we go, that's sticking. Yeah, I guess I might as well like clear out all these Natus and see where it go. And I really got wow, I got a 1 last time, and now I'm just going around a loop. This isn't a great start. But at least once I take care of all these Natus, I can focus on evolving for a little bit. Alright. Let's start with everything I put aside for evolving, and go from there. Not nearly as many as I thought, but we'll make it work. I mean, on the bright side, it looks like I got a lot of money to go around. I can actually afford a star if I actually can find one to actually get to the star. Because for some reason I got a feeling I'm gonna get stuck in that loop. I call it a hunch. No, I'm perfectly in. The good thing is that I'm perfectly in my element. I can have 99% concentration on the board up ahead, and no foul can possibly come out of it. Oh, that's right. Almost forgot I gotta hold A to go. Is it A or B? Oh, you gotta tap A. My bad. It has been a little bit since I've last played Mario Party 4. Especially this death. Now, if you couldn't tell, gold rings are doubles, so that's definitely something worth striving and going out of the way for. Kinda curious, like, exactly, like, is there, like, just a max distance, or, like, you can actually, like, get further than the other people if you tap faster than them? I should probably ask around more often. It's not like a part of a community that's, like, really involved with Mario Party that probably knows the games inside out. Nah. Why would that be a thing? I just realized that joke's not really gonna make any sense. But no, this is just unfortunate. Maybe if I actually focus, I'll actually get a better roll. I was gonna say, I know, because I've looked it up, that that's not the case, that, like, the choice is an illusion in Mario Party. Dice blocks are fixed. Okay, I might still have I was gonna say I might still have a chance, but oh no, this actually, like, I don't even know how Luigi got far, but this actually puts me kind of up in the lead, like, at least more compared to a lot of the people going here, or at least gives me a second chance to actually catch up. Alright. Yeah. I'm not sure. Oh man, I'm not sure if I feel the most talkative right now, because I just got out of work not too long ago. So I'm not really, like, feeling my most creative with stories, especially with having my time divided between two things. But I guess that's not really much excuse as anything. Oh right, I'm actually playing. But yeah, it's nice to actually get this started, because this was one of the things that was sitting in the back of my mind for a while. it feels like I might end up streaming a lot today, or this week, because there's this, I still want to do stream Saturday evening, but also the anniversary of Golden Sun is on Sunday, and I just got the idea a couple days ago that it would be kind of fun if I actually did a little something, even if I just like streamed like the first hour of the game and then like do the battle mode so I could actually show off the gameplay mechanics of Golden Sun. Because I like Golden Sun, but it is an RPG, so prologue can be a bit long. Honestly, like, it's a good prologue too, but I feel like this Lost Age, some people call it a sequel, I call it like the second half of the Golden Sun game / series. Because the fun trivia about it is that it was meant to act back in development. I think like it was originally going to be a PlayStation game or something. It's set up to be Golden Sun and Golden Sun The Lost Age were going to be one game. But somewhere along the line they decided to port it to the Game Boy Advance. They decided to put it on the Game Boy Advance when they realized that there wasn't enough space to actually fit the whole game on the Game Boy Advance. So they divided it in half. And if you actually play Golden Sun and Golden Sun The Lost Age, I feel like they picked the perfect place to, if that is the way they decided to go, they picked the perfect place to split it in half. Like, the first game ends off at a nice conclusion, where like you can definitely tell, it makes sense why there's more to the game. But in the same breath, it wouldn't be the end of the world if the adventure ended there, because you kind of just assume that it's a happy ending and there's not any more to it. But then Lost Age came around, like, oh, turns out the story's not even close to being over. But then again, after Dark Dawn, it feels like any ending minus Sonic Chronicle feels more satisfying than the cliffhanger that game left off on. But I think I've rambled about Dark Dawn on Twitter too much. Maybe not lately, but we can talk about Dark Dawn when I actually play Dark Dawn. It kind of feels like, because it definitely feels like something that's overdue. Alright, let me at least get the money bag. What if it's actually possible to get 2 of them there? But yeah, like, for being a game that I'm pretty confident was supposed to be one game, they did a pretty good job dividing it into 2. That's the whole point of that particular tangent. And like, on one hand, I don't want to stream 3 days in a week. That's honestly a little too much for me. But it just feels like it would be a shame not to try to play Golden Sun on the anniversary of Golden Sun, especially because it's something that I've been kind of trying to do. I've been trying to play Golden Sun on stream for several months, if not a couple years. Well, I don't think it's been a couple years quite yet since I've gotten back to streaming consistently, more or less. But it's something that I wanted to play one of the games for a long time, and I could make a justification for any of them. Dark Dawn, because I've technically done commentaries on YouTube for every Golden Sun game minus Dark Dawn. But then again, it's been so long since those Let's Plays were around, I kind of want to like get a fresh start, especially because like I really loved my Lost Age playthrough despite how old it is. Minus one little thing that kind of feels cringe these days. It's a shame because it kind of ruins the whole project for me. But I know I will never have the time to put that much effort and energy into a playthrough the way I did the Lost Age Let's Play. So the whole point of that tangent was Golden Sun. It'd be nice to revisit Golden Sun, and if that's the case, I might as well start from the beginning. I already explained with Dark Dawn, like, I haven't done it yet, so maybe I'll justify doing that game just because it's the only one I haven't really had a proper opportunity to talk about. And Lost Age is just Lost Age. I wouldn't mind just jumping to that, just because I like it so much. I definitely see like how some people would prefer the original Golden Sun, but for me with Lost Age, wow, and I'm just like so out of the groove. Good thing I'm going up against easy computers, because I feel like any competent player would have completely obliterated this game at this point. But yeah, like I personally think Lost Age. I personally like Lost Age the best. The problem is, it's just that like Golden Sun and Lost Age are two halves of the same coins for reasons I talked about earlier. So it just does not feel right to play Lost Age before playing Golden Sun. It doesn't, especially because you can actually transfer data from one game to the other. But I just like a lot of things about Lost Age more. I like how it feels like it gets into the action so much quicker. Having a prologue of my favorite character, if not in that game, then in video games in general, also helps. Pardon me, like, I could go this way, but trying to see if there's a shortcut that the AIs were overlooking for some reason. I do have a mini mushroom, so if I can time it right, I could beat everyone to the star. How many spaces do I have left? 6? 4, 6. No, that would put me on a happening space and send me back to start. 2, 4. I'm getting a little down. Maybe I can like get a lucky lamp or something to just like, because that star is just in a really awkward place. I wouldn't mind doing something to speed up the action of getting that thing. Well, you know, magic lamp, and I think I have just enough room for it. A little bit of a shame, because that would have been a smart play if I could actually time it so I could use a mini mushroom and take that shortcut. But it is what it is, and it's probably for the best. You know, I have like frickin' 3,000 Natu candies. Why not you evolve your Natus? Am I on the Golden Sun tangent still? I believe so. Oh, thank goodness I waited. Bravo, Luigi. Oh, I forgot the game doesn't even, like... I forgot the game doesn't even bother playing the animation if you're on the same space. It's just like, good job, fool. We're not gonna waste your time or our time playing that animation, because it's gonna do literally nothing. But yeah, like Lost Age, it feels like you get the action a lot quicker, because like you go for that prologue and you already have access to your spells, while in Golden Sun it's a nice prologue, but like they have a whole story arc of how Isaac and friends actually start using synergies, aka this world's equivalent of magic. So in the prologue, you don't have any of that. And I feel like it's been a while since I last breezed through the prologue, but I feel like that alone takes like 15 minutes. And then like there's another 15 to 30 minutes of going for the first dungeon where like you don't even have the big thing. You don't get the big thing that makes Golden Sun until after that dungeon, and another few cutscenes explaining that tie into what happens into that dungeon that set pretty much the entire rest of the game into motion. Like, it's a good prologue, but I do give Lost Age credits for getting into action a lot quicker than the other Golden Sun games. And part of it is because they know it's the second half. I mean, at least I theorize. They know it's the second half of Golden Sun and that most people aren't gonna play. Oh, did I really just do that? But at least now I can focus on my story. Like, Lost Age hypothetically doesn't need to explain as much because it gets rating. Because you're, in theory, playing Golden Sun and then playing Lost Age. So, I guess I need to think more about, like, they have a huge, as a trade-off, they have a huge text dump explain like a bunch of backstory, and then like you can opt in to get a huge text dump of everything that happened in Golden Sun. I think like it's not as bad as Dark Dawn. Point being, like, I feel like you can get into the action of Lost Age in maybe an hour in other Golden Sun games, but like in Lost Age, well, it takes a couple hours to get into the meat of the action in the other Golden Sun games. And Dark Dawn's an interesting beast because, like, it kind of has its own way. Like, it feels a lot more tutorial heavy because it came out right in that era where, like, video game developers didn't trust players at all, and it was like in that teenage age of, like, we can't just throw people into the action, but game design didn't evolve to a point yet where they knew exactly how to get players the information they need without just, like, dumping tons and tons of dialogue to explain everything. So it's a little hand-holdy. Dark Dawn's a little hand-holdy in the beginning from what I remember because of that. So I think like Lost Age does it the best of the three. I guess I would give Golden Sun, the original, second place. Because I think like there's some things that Golden Sun does better. Like it has definitely a more interesting prologue. There's a lot of action happening right when you boot up the game, despite the fact you don't actually get to play the game until a couple hours in, while Dark Dawn is a bit more hand-holdy. But I feel like you get the gens earlier than you do in the original Golden Sun, and Golden Sun really becomes Golden Sun once you get introduced to the gens. So, I was rambling on about Golden Sun. I forgot if I actually had a tangent or something I wanted to talk about before then. But yeah, I guess it's just gonna be the Golden Sun episode. Because I can mention that Golden Sun, if it wasn't for the fact that it's already one of my favorite RPG series, it's really fresh in my mind because this Sunday is the 20-year anniversary of Golden Sun. I know I talked about it being the anniversary, but just putting the number, like, ooh man. One, while I feel old, because that's not even far from the first video game that I've ever played. But at the same time, it's like, what? Still, I had to have been like, I'm not gonna say exactly how old I was, but had to be at least around 10 years old during when Golden Sun first came out, and I remember getting it as a Christmas gift that year, so it's kind of just like all over the place what to do with Golden Sun. It kind of just feels like, I know I got my first Pokemon game, I know I got like something in the GBA era. I got into like Game Boy. My first game console was a Game Boy. And thinking more about it, yeah, like technically my first game console wasn't even a Game Boy, it was a Game Boy Color. So like Golden Sun's not as new as I thought. Like it's literally like the next console generation after the Game Boy Color. Which is weird because I felt like there was a huge gap between the Pokemon series and the Golden Sun series. But when I put it like that, it's not really that different. Or, I mean, they're a lot more close together than I gave them credit for. Which, like, considering some of the weird metaphors and comparisons I make between Golden Sun and Pokemon sometimes, that, like, really made things a little weird, made me think about my entire perspective on video games in a pretty drastic different way than I used to. Yeah, don't mind me, I even need a minute to take a sip. Give me a chance to actually evaluate the situation. Because I didn't even look where the next star was after getting that last one. All the way down there. Okay, I have a general idea where to go. Ugh. gonna say, when I actually get to a split in the path, I'll figure out what to do then. Yeah, maybe it was just because I'm getting old, but it feels like the gap between all the childhood games is closer and closer together the more time passes by. Because GameCube came out around the same time that the Game Boy Advance did as well. And with that comes a whole slew of... pardon me. Got a whole slew of video game... like, I got introduced to Mario Party around the GameCube era. I think I did rent Mario Party 3. It's a shame because I really liked the game, and not having it makes me want to play it even more, but unfortunately it's never really been released outside of the virtual... It's never been released on the virtual console. There hasn't really been a way to actually pick up Mario Party 3 without owning the original copy of the N64. I'd love to actually try Mario Party 3 sometime. Like, thinking more about it. Oh boy. Give me a minute. It's been a while since I played this one, and I remember it being weird, really weird. Like, I never understood the timing of it, even as a kid. So I think I know you press the buttons on screen. That's the basic part of it. But from there, like how fast you do it, because you're on a stamina bar, so the faster you do it, the more you wear out the stamina. But if you go too fast, you run out of stamina. But if you go too slow, of course, everyone catches up. At least with easy computers, I don't have to worry as much about the rate. I just love how this game makes you incorporate the shoulder buttons in so many things, especially with how loud and clicky the shoulder buttons are. At least I got such a huge pace, or a huge lead, and a good pace. They don't have to worry too much. Right. We definitely got this in the bag. Definitely could handle myself against normal computers at that speed. Maybe hard, who knows. Alright, on to evolving the purification fodder. Even more so. And I just realized I'm probably playing against easy computers because of auto. So, of course I should be doing good. Like, it'd be an embarrassment to everyone involved if I were to actually lose. How far away am I at? Like, I'm just gonna roll. It'd be faster if I do get right up to it. I probably would go for the mini mushroom just for the novelty, but this is technically the faster way anyways. Also, lottery's a thing. And it's about as big as ever, so good luck actually trying to get something. And like, it's more so just worth going into at least once for that ticket, for something even more rigged that's gonna happen in the last 5 turns. But I'll get more into that when we actually get to that point. Oh, did I just... I can't believe I just freaking skipped over the item shop. I mean, not like I need it, but still. Actually, how do I get to the star? Probably would just come to me. You really have to go all the way around. Come back around this way, do ya? See. How many spaces I have left? Just 1. So down, probably... No, down just sends me in a loop. I have to go the long way around. If I even want a chance at it. Oh well. Wait. Haven't I done this before? I think it was like on a CPU battle, on a CPU stream. I was saying, like, it'd be a complete joke if I were to lose against these guys. And it was specifically this board. I'm getting a real sense of deja vu at the moment. Just all coming and rushing back to me at once. I mean, these are easy computers. I got a 1-star lead. It might be worth keeping an eye on Luigi just because of that magic lamp, but I think we'll be fine besides that. No need to worry. Alright, let's watch Wario not get anything. You know, I think someone's gonna get something at least once just for the sake of content. But I'm not feeling it in my body of actually getting one myself. So nice of the game to give me a crane of those. I know it's not too spotlight hour, but I could always use more candies for that thing. And since I'm not running an incense, beggars can't be choosers. Especially when you actually get good stuff while bagging. Alright. So, this next thing here is kind of self-explanatory. If you're in a mech, you gotta crush the person not in the mech. If you're outside the mech, you gotta avoid being crushed by the mechs. And there's like the bananas. But I think those are self-explanatory too. I think it just depends on if I can get good chemistry with the AI here. There we go. The only reason I can think of losing that is just that, if like the AI decides to be silly. Hindsight probably cut some time saving, but like I also want to have the save point here because we might be able to get this done before Spotlight Hour ends. We're about halfway through it as is. Alright. Let's see if we can get lucky with another good roll. Well, at least I'm not getting sprung along. So I can't exactly complain. Yeah, all of these can probably go. I know I made a whole tag and everything just for evolving things, but at this point I'm just like trying to evolve whatever. Maybe like with 10 minutes left I'll go back and actually start evolving things that got tagged accordingly. Of course it's a freaking 50. Wait, I'm actually surprised Wario was even able to afford that, but this is probably gonna be the thing that Luigi needs. Of course, so of course he gets it. And it's all down to luck. You just pick your favorite color and hope it doesn't kill ya. And that's exactly what I'm gonna do. More specifically, hope that Luigi gets the bomb, because he is the bomb the first time. Nope. Come on. Anything to decrease the likelihood of Luigi actually getting coins out of this? Fantastic. Well, at least for me, I have the best odds possible of not making myself go boom to yay. You know what? It's got purple handles. I should have known better. Whenever you get emotionally attached to a color, that's when it backstabs you, you know, in the back. Well, at least I got maybe 15 seconds to do where I will have no distractions and I can just focus on catching Pokemon. You gotta make a lemonade out of the lemon. Ugh. I mean, I'm happy Luigi is not getting all the money, but at the same time, it sucks that I practically gave Luigi the money to use the magic lamp. That much sucks. Also, losing all my money doesn't help either. Frickin' 95 coins from the... Well, got a couple... I think I got a couple turns. Oh, it's minigame time. Alright, what else do we have to evolve? I think I left off on Talo. So let's just go for that. Anyways, this is like the fun one. It's basically like a... I think what makes it so fun is just the amount of variety in it, because gameplay-wise it's simplistic, but the amount of depth... you just gotta appreciate how much depth they put into this game, because first you're trying to pull down these levers to make a way for your partner to go across the walls. Well, that's a fantastic start. I'm guessing I'm gonna have to make up for my incompetent double with my button mashing. And then, like, after this wall, you'll see that there's, like, platforms that we have to cross, and we have to, like, work with our ally to go across, like, have to tap enough for them to jump on, then tap as much as I can to get this quicker through. Unfortunately, the AI doesn't have the sweet chemistry that a normal player would have with this sort of thing. They just go on the switch and tap it and don't stop. Oh, good though. They don't even have their friend crossing the switch, and then you like go for the pipes and cross the getting that first try. It's okay. I'm just first try king here. Don't mind the fact that I didn't move for 2 seconds. This is probably the weirdest part. Like, it's partly timing the pump with your friend, and part of it's like you don't. There's like a rhythm to it. You don't want to just tap it as fast as you can. But you basically just want to go as fast as you can to actually have the pump go all the way down and all the way up. So like fast, but not too fast. It could essentially boil down to. I really like the game. Yeah. And let's go into what I was hyping up with the tickets. Now that we're in the last 5 turns, and then I can talk about 2 more things I'm thinking about for Blizzard's anniversary. Now, this bugs me because it looks like you can time this. As soon as I press A, Toad will hit the switch. So that gives me a sense of illusion that you can actually control when this thing goes. But I can never get the time. If there is a timing to it, I can never properly get it. It's a good prize if someone actually does get. You get a star if you get it, but I've only seen it a couple times, and I can't recall if any of the times I've seen it was on my own playthroughs of the boards and that. So a pretty rare event in of itself. Star present. Okay, so, I mean, it's already bad enough that Luigi had enough coins for a star, but now it doesn't even matter. I would have still loved to win and actually, like, you know, have money, especially because I got Boo right here. I have Boo, and Mario has, like, a gazillion coins. Maybe this won't be so bad. Oh, geez, I wonder who I want to take coins from. No one else has a star. And Mario is just flooding in the money. Wow, I really feel like a villain. First, just spiting on Luigi. All that money and I only got 20 coins. But hey, like, yes. First spiting on Luigi, I realized after that minigame finished the irony, or the it's not irony, it's poetry. The poetry of playing as Waluigi and hating on Luigi. And now I'm just spiting Mario for all of his money, like Wario in Mario Land 2. I'm just like playing the villain role up way more than I thought I ever would, it seems. Yes, yes, go Luigi, go. Snipe that star from Mario. I know it's weird. I was just thinking like, oh no, Luigi's gonna get the star now, but I think that actually works better. Mario, there's no way I was gonna beat Mario to it, and this way he like burns. He burns his magic lamp, so hopefully I can get to the next star before anyone else does. Cause it sucks, but I've been doing pretty good in mini games. So if I can just like keep at a tied state when it comes to coins that there, if I can like stay tied with stars, I think I can at least pull ahead with bonus stars. That's at least going to be my game plan for now. Of course, if I find a good opportunity to snipe victory away from them. Remember when I said that I wouldn't have any stressing because this is obviously a... Oh shoot, I forgot your two-stage evolution. Ah well, what's the odds of us ever having a Shuppet Community Day? I mean, go... Just... Thank you, Koopa Kid. You always have been awesome. You didn't deserve to get killed by Nintendo. I'm sorry for your loss. I mean... I probably shouldn't break the timeline by spoiling what happens to you. But then... Wouldn't I give a fancy dollar to have Koopa Kid come back? And I mean, at least someone's gonna show off these mini games. At least someone's gonna show us the Mini Mushroom exclusive mini games. It stings because I really don't need anyone getting anything good right now. And that's a very good item. Oh. These are easy computers, right? I don't think I've made any bad plays. Oh, brother. Oh, man. I'm gonna need some high IQ plays to overcome the RNG goddess this time. The problem is I can't think... I'm tempted to sabotage, but I don't think it's gonna do any good. I don't want anyone. I don't want anyone to get coins. At least I can keep winning and get the minigame star. That's about the most I can hope for right now, and just hope that everything else will come into play. It's a little scary because if Wario gets... Actually, it's probably better not to sabotage. Because if Wario gets enough money, he can get a star. And really, Mario? It's an easy computer. You can't afford to do stupid stuff. I swear, if we lose just because Mario screwed up once, that's still not enough? No. Fun! We screwed up because we lost because I screwed up. For the 5 of you who've never played Mario Party, or at least an old enough Mario Party, that crystal ball allows Boo to steal. And Boo can steal stars if you have enough money. You know what? I think I'm actually gonna follow Wario's lead, because 1, what else am I gonna do with these mini mushrooms? 2, those items are pretty good. So... like, I feel like just getting that Boo Orb is enough to change the game for Wario, so... hopefully, I can change things for me. You know what? Maybe I should have gone for a 1, but I just remembered. Can't really do that in this game. Oh. Okay, actually that flashlight could be good too, and this rotation's not really that great. Let me see if I can time it. No. I forgot the timing of everything. Because that flashlight basically gives you a free pass from Boo. So, if I got that, I wouldn't have had to worry about Wario stealing my star. Let's see, maybe I can go for Mario. At least we got to see the funny spring. But wow. This is not going well for me at all. I lost the coin star because of that stupid battle minigame. I got the minigame star on hand. Actually, I think I got that. I think I did get that roller coaster. So I'm I forgot for sure if I did or not, but if I got that roller coaster, I'm at least also tied for the happening star. Okay. I don't think he has enough money for a star steal. So thank goodness. So he's gonna steal from Mario, right? Yeah, because he has the most money and just drowning in it. That's fine. That's actually the most ideal way that this could have turned out. Now I just gotta figure out a way to get a star in like 4 turns. Like, we have a stupid bonus of the stars being free, but they're all so... But the star is so freaking far away. I don't even think anyone's gonna get an opportunity to take advantage of the fact that stars are free before the game ends. Which is a little bit of disappointment of itself. But oh well. Alright. One more evolution going on this. Oh yeah, I never got to say that I had something special planned for the anniversary of Golden Sun. It's coming up this Sunday of all things, by the way. But like, I wanted to do a lot more than I had. But I'm pretty happy that I at least got the anniversary drawing done. That's really gonna... It was a pretty big project because I drew all 8 party members from the first 2 Golden Sun games. Cause semi-spoilers, they all come together in the second game. So it's... Because, like I keep saying, Golden Sun Lost Age are essentially just one video game that they divided up into 2. 3 turns. Can I do anything with these silly mini mushrooms? 1, 2, 3. I could go for a gamble for a mega mushroom, or 2, 4, 6, 8. I could get the spring. I think like literally. Well, actually. Majority of my options, I'm just gonna go for the solid roll. Just to assure I don't get that spring. I say assure, but there's still like at least a 1 in 10 chance that I get it. But I didn't. So that's fine enough for me. I mean, at least I screwed up the timing on that merry-go-round when the items were all kinda meh. But I could have found a use for practically anything besides the mini mushroom. Oh man, and we're already at another mini game. And hello, Button Mash the video game. Here it is. Tap the A button as fast as you can. That's the game. Like that's so. Button mashing is so keen to domination that from my circles of community, this is the game people use to judge your button mashing skills. Like, you pretty much can estimate a frame rate. It's kind of like words per minute, but for button mashing. Just how well you can do domination, and or if you can max out domination. I forget exactly how the highest you can get. But there is actually a max, and because like part of my circles of community play Mario Party so intensely, I've actually seen people max out domination, and it's kind of fascinating to watch. This is probably as good of a time as any to plug. Their Twitch channel is called Level Up for Charity because they're not a constant charity event, but they do stream every single day. and they frequently do charity events. But one of the activities that they do on their Twitch channel is these major Mario Party tournaments, and like it gets just pretty competitive on it. And like, I mean, for one, as you might guess, competitive Mario Party isn't exactly something you see every day on the internet. Like, before I started watching Level Up for Charity, last time I seen people do Mario Party competitively was like back when the Alpha Rad Circle did Mario Party a lot. And so that was like pretty fun just to watch the tournaments, because they get pretty intense. Self-proclaimed best players in the world, and I haven't found anything to disprove that yet. And I kind of like get a little nostalgic for it, because like I enjoy good Mario Party, and I don't really get too many opportunities to share that passion with other people. And if it wasn't self-explanatory, I am really looking forward to Mario Party Superstars whenever it comes out. Good lord, I can barely even see myself, let alone try to get Mario. Thankfully, the AI doesn't seem to be bothered by this. So yeah, their Twitch channel is actually Level Up FC. The FC standing for, quote, for charity. Highly recommend checking them out if you have any interest in Mario Party whatsoever. Well, I mean, check them out regardless, because they're kind of in between seasons for that Mario Party tournament anyways, and they do a wide variety of content. Probably one of my favorite non-Mario Party things was a playthrough, a first playthrough of the original Pikmin, and I believe they're working their way through Pikmin 2 as I'm live streaming this. And oh boy, has that been a treat. Oh, only like 7 minutes left for the Natu event. Maybe I should catch the Natus. And this is actually looking like it's gonna work out very well. This is the last turn, and we're gonna probably get that Spotlight Hour is probably gonna wrap up right around the time that this board ends, which is pretty fine timing if I do say so myself. If it wasn't for the fact that I have to actually play the minigame, shoot, I didn't even pay attention of who my partner is. Maybe I'll just shiny check them real quick, just to make sure I'm not missing out on anything. Alright. Of course I'm with Luigi. And... is this? No. What am I doing? I'm looking for blue, not red anyways. I keep making up the excuses because keep making up the freaking excuse that it's been forever, and wow, my partner already found their chest, and here I am just floating around like a fool. Well, at least let's just find Luigi. Luigi. Okay, thank goodness that they're easy computers, because I feel like I don't even know if I felt like I deserved that win. So, good lord, I think it really is going to just come down to bonus stars if we win the first board of Mario Party. Like, look, wow. Because I at least know that I got the minigame star in hand, but I also knew I'd definitely lose the coin star. I think I have the happening star? I think... it's gonna be rough though, because I know who definitely has the happening star. And even if I get the happening star too... oh! I forgot just how many coins I've gotten. Yeah, I think it's... as long as I get the happening star, I win. Okay, good news, like, Mario never got a star, I believe, so... We should have... And he's the one that got the coin star. So, regardless, I have this in the bag. Barely in the bag, but who cares as long as it makes it into the bag. Oh, cool. Wario got it. Actually, did Wario get a star or just a crud ton of money? Ah well, it's more suspenseful this way. Let's see. No! No. Really? It's the first board! I'm on auto, which should be easy until I win more boards. And then it becomes hard. I gotta give myself props. Luck was not on my side. I think Wario was the one that got that freaking hidden star too. If he didn't get that hidden star, I would have won. And I was so close to getting more coins than him, and that could have decided it too. Oh. And I probably could have had this coin star if it wasn't for that stupid battle mini game coming down the freaking Bowser's Spear Blast. There was just like a lot of things that did not go my way that board. Doesn't make it any less embarrassing, but hey. Now you get to see what happens if you lose in story mode. Why not? There's not like a way I could play that last turn to come out better. Oh, that's too bad. You can retry it, but there's only like 2 minutes left in the spotlight hour.